Crusade. Death and hate. The place where men were thrown to their deaths by the name of God. Weakness and despair. At the very last second, even the strongest will become one of ours. Urgent energy. The very thing we fought for, right at our hands. The Slayer of Doom. Our greatest mistake.
What was the Unholy Crusade in the universe of Doom? Was it the Night Sentinels trying to end the Legions of Hell once and for all? Or was it the Legions of Hell ending the Night Sentinels, destroying Sentinel Prime and absorbing the Argent energy of the elemental rates? In today's video, we're going to dive in and talk about one of the most important events within the universe of Doom. An event that undoubtedly called forth the wrath of the Doomslayer and ultimately Hell's demise. But do you want to know what's my demise? It's this. 66.6% of the people that watch my videos daily are not subscribed, and that is killing me. So please consider subscribing, as it is my goal to reach 100k subscribers before Doom Eternal comes out in March 20th, 2020. And if this video reaches 5,000 likes, I will love you forever. Enjoy the video. So before I say anything else, what is a crusade? A medieval military expedition, one of a series made by Europeans to recover the Holy Land from the Muslims in the 11th, 12th and 13th centuries. Or later take part in an energetic and organized campaign concerning a social, political or religious issue. And so, what was the Unholy Crusade in the universe of Doom? The first time we ever heard about this, in quotes, Unholy Crusade, was when the Doom Hunter was revealed. A Hell Priest, which is the creator of the Doom Hunter experiment, and one which took part in the Fall of Argent, talks about how the Doom Hunter was made to hunt only the Doomslayer and the Night Sentinels of the Unholy Crusade. So, this not only means that the Doomslayer was part of the Unholy Crusade, but also that the Night Sentinels were part of it as well. In the past, billions of years ago, the king and his Night Sentinels received the gift of Argent power, a divine blessing coming from the heavens themselves. It might not be set in stone, but the Night Sentinels probably used the power of Argent to further enhance and develop their technologies and military prowess. The elemental rates, who also come down from the heavens and were most likely makers that were on Argent, making sure that their power was used correctly, were most likely there to make sure that their power wouldn't get lost to the Legions of Hell. And this is where the debate comes in. Who was the invader? In one part, we have the Night Sentinels, who were devoted to heaven and the makers. Hell, in every single piece of literature you read, see, watch or hear, in every single one of them, Hell always opposes heaven. And well, better strike before they do, right? The Unholy Crusade might be the events where the Night Sentinels waged war against the Legions of Inferno. Because they were gifted with Argent power, maybe they felt that waging war against the Legions of Inferno was the right thing to do. The people of Sentinel Prime seem to be very, but very religious. And why the heck wouldn't they? I mean, when things like this happen, even I would be religious. But yes, the people of Sentinel Prime are very religious. They have their own pope, and even the structures themselves have figures referencing religion here and there. And the Coliseum of Sentinel Prime has statues of the makers all over it. So it is pretty clear that the people of Sentinel Prime and the people of Argent worship the makers. But most notably, the armor the Night Sentinels have are basically ripped from the Crusaders. Hell and Sentinel Prime are both different dimensions, so it's not like the Night Sentinels can just go to Hell's land and conquer it. Luckily for them, and most likely thanks to the gift of Argent power, the people from both Argent and Sentinel Prime were able to create slip gates to traverse to another dimension, and even at some point they even went to Earth's universe. One of the many slip gates is located at the very core of Mars, where some Sentinel ruins are located, so it is very possible that the Night Sentinels were able to travel through space and time to conquer Hell's dimension. It has been shown that the Night Sentinels were capable of handling Demonkin with just their chivalry weapons, like swords, spears, axes, daggers, bows, etc. So they were probably enhanced by Argent energy, and that's why, when the elemental raids were sealed, the Night Sentinels lost all of their divine power to combat Demonkin, all but one, the Doomslayer. But okay, the Hell Priest that created the Doom Hunter talks about how the Slayer and the Night Sentinels were part of the Unholy Crusade. Why would a Hell Priest, one that sides with demons and especially Hell, say that the Crusade was unholy? In my opinion, I'll say that it is because of his perspective. Demon or not, he is still a priest, and according to his own beliefs, the crusade the people from Sentinel Prime did was unholy. Or was it? Now let's flip the coin. Maybe the Hell Priest was not referring that the crusade was unholy because his enemies did it, but because Hell did it. In every single concept illustration and art we have for Doom Eternal and Doom showing the Night Sentinels on their, in quotes, Unholy Crusade, every single one of them is shown on Sentinel Prime or Argent Dana. Even the stone tablet depicts that the Night Sentinels and the Doomslayer were fighting on their own holy land. So maybe the Night Sentinels didn't begin the war with Hell, but Hell was the one who threw the first rock. Argent energy is an infinite source of energy. It's a blessing, it's divine empowerment, and for the eyes of Hell, an unrelenting force and source of infinite power. One that they need to have at its disposal. We do not know for how long this Unholy Crusade went for, but in the Codex entries it is stated that the Night Sentinels pushed back the legions of Inferno every time they attacked, to the point that Hell, an infinite dimension that is filled to the brink with very powerful demons, felt that everything was lost. It's not stated that Hell was the one that began the Unholy Crusade. The only thing that is a fact is that in Hell's darkest hour, Dig Graf struck a contract with the Betrayer to bring back his dead son. But before doing so, he would have to lead the forces of Inferno to the elemental raids, a sneak attack so to speak. The only things that point out that Hell was the invader are the concept illustrations of Sentinel Prime, how Dig Graf defeated the elemental raids, and this quote from the Codex tablet, which depicts the words of Hell's victory over the people of Argent and against the legion of Night Sentinels. In quotes, "All falls before the command of Hell, for our power is absolute. Our march to victory is inevitable. Before our armies, even the elemental raids of Argent were subjugated. In that great victory, the Night Sentinels, protectors of the raids, were betrayed by one of their own, and the wretches wept as we devoured their world and took the well for our devices. None stand against us, for treachery resides in all things, and we shall set it free." And so what was the Unholy Crusade? It was either A, the Night Sentinels crusading against the forces of Hell because they felt it was the right thing to do because of heaven backing them up, or B, Hell taking Argent energy for themselves. Either way, it had the same consequences, the wrath of the Doomslayer. And so okay, Spartans, that is all for today. I really had a fantastic time making this video. I was the one who made that hellish voice, and believe me, it's very hard to do actually, like my throat is completely destroyed, but besides that, it was a really cool experiment, I'm not gonna lie. One that I will most likely do in other videos, so please let me know down below if you liked it. Do not forget to follow me on all of my socials, and thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible. All the links will be down below. I love you to death. Adios. Mwah.